In Ogle County, jurors deliberate whether to lock up or set free Duane Meyer, the 43-year-old Byron man accused of killing his ex-wife and son, then setting fire to their house.
The trial is in its second week. Prosecutors believe evidence places Meyer near the scene of the fire in 2022, and certain messages and searches made by Meyer suggest intent and motive. The defense argues there are no witnesses and the evidence is circumstantial. Jurors asked the judge several questions, one centered on Meyer's interview with deputies and if it should count as witness testimony. The jury asked for more time to discuss. They return tomorrow morning.